Hey everybody, it's Zandra. I hope you are doing well. Thank you for tuning in to my little conversation today to delve a little bit deeper into one of my absolute favorite topics in the world, which is the color code. I know I've been talking about it for the last few lives, but why is because it has changed my personal and professional life. For me, what I find is one of the biggest things that I can attribute to my success is being able to understand myself and why I do the things that I do, as well as understanding other people and why they do what they do. Because that is really what everybody who is in business, in leadership, leading people, influencing people, I come back to it every time. If you are trying to support people, sell to people, have a family, interact in this world effectively, you are in the business of influence. And what does that mean? It means being able to figure out what makes people tick and what makes people feel, and then be able to speak in a way, communicate in a way with them that helps them get the best result for themselves. Right? So, thank you so much for coming to continue to chat with me about this. You know, I love you. Thank you always for your support. But I'm not going to keep you long today because I know everybody, it's Sunday, you've got a lot of things to do. So, why is this important to be able to tune in really with what people's core values are? Really, what is there, what motivates them to buy, what motivates them to change, what motivates them to who they hang out with, what kind of food they like to eat, at what restaurants. Really, any of those biometrics that we need to know as business people and as leaders to help get to the heart of who our people are and what it is that they need so that we can provide them with that service that they need, influence them the way that's going to help them do the things that they need to do. Then we need to get really to the heart of who they are. And there's many ways to do this. And why is it important? Primarily because we're the trends that are coming up in business are about specialization. They're about creating an experience for people rather than a mass produced item that can be really, if you look at any of the nicest brands now, they're so easily copied that you can go to the dollar store and buy something that looks similar to a Louis Vuitton bag. And unless you are a super connoisseur of it, you'll never know the difference. And I guess if you're a connoisseur, you go, well, I'll know the difference. I don't like that. I don't want to have what everyone else has, or I want the original. I want a unique experience for me. And so being able to tune into that and really understand people will help you do that so much more easily and so much more effectively. And so there's many things that you can do to be able to customize, but understanding people's personalities are huge. So there are a ton of different resources that are available to you out there. There's different sales. You can Google personality assessments. I even just recently Googled one and I'm looking at it now, and it's a sales tool, another sales tool that I can offer to people in leadership and people, entrepreneurs that want to influence and sell to people, whatever that is, whether it's selling ideas, selling products, selling services, selling change, selling hope, whatever that business is you're in. I believe that's what your job is, what your duty is. So another tool. So True Colors is another similar assessment to this that you've probably heard of and maybe even taken. There's gold, blue, orange, and I know I'm missing one. Sorry, green, gold, orange, and blue, I think. There is Myers-Briggs, which is another one that gives you 16 different types of personality interactions. There are DISC, which is another assessment. There is motivators. There are, well, I'm certified in about 7 different ones. Why? Because I know that they work and they've helped not only change the way that I work with clients, but the way that I see myself, the way that I show up in my own life. Because until then, I showed up in the way that I thought everybody else wanted me to be, which really was one dimensional, which was just to serve and make other people happy and not necessarily in my own authentic way. So taking these assessments, learning more about myself has really helped me to be able to tune in with other people and even my kids, my husband, my friends. It's really helped me determine, I kind of mentioned it last week, what my values are, what's important to me. And that's what your clients, they want you to know what's important to them. We talk about niching down and knowing who your ideal client is. That is a huge part of your leadership journey, your entrepreneurship journey, is knowing who are you going to serve most effectively. Because, we love to say that we can help everyone, and eventually you will. But until you can speak to one person, you know who I'm talking to, it's you, then you're never going to be able to serve many if you can't serve one. And I know that sounds pretty cliche, but it's true. That's my whole life has been saying, not wanting to specialize because I don't want to turn anyone away. I want to help everyone. But until I really decided that I'm in the business of helping people in personal and professional leadership, in helping people achieve their goals, generally women, but I don't only work with women, I work with men too. But that's because I really focused in on who my ideal client was, and it's you. And so that's opened the door up to so many other ways. And the bigger way is being able to know what motivates people. So, man, woman, or child, what is it that they need? So, and knowing what their values are, knowing what's important to them. And I mentioned last week, I went blind when I was living my life as a red, as a person only motivated by power, moving things from point A to point B. Once I did the color code, I realized that my core motivation is about fun. It's about entertaining people. It's about laughing. It's about finding joy in every single second of any situation, even when it's a crappy situation. All right. Not everything's going to be perfect. Well, that's another part of this, is really knowing what's most important to me, because I can't do everything. I can't focus my energy everywhere and on everybody. So I need to decide, who is it that I'm going to focus on and how am I going to serve them in the best way. And this assessment has helped me do that, any variety of them. So I encourage you to tune in, try some different assessments. You can Google them, but I would love to have you come and join me on March 30th. I'm going to be doing a 2-hour color code for Badass Business People micro power session. So normally I do this in groups and for organization for teams. So it can be anywhere from 3 to 6 hours, depending on the team building activities we associate with and all those types of things. But I know you don't have time for that. I know that what you need is something that's powerful, something that's impactful, something that's going to teach you how to know your own type, know your own motivation, but also more importantly, know how to quick type other people, so that in minutes, a couple of minutes and a couple of strategic questions and strategic observations, you're going to be able to be able to communicate with them in a more effective way, which I think is what everybody wants, so that we're not spinning our wheels, wasting our time. So, and including yourself, right? That's what I did for years until I got sick and went blind. And I don't know if I mentioned it last week, my sight did come back 6 weeks later, but it took a lot of self work. It took a lot of energy and focus for a concentrated 6 weeks and onwards. It's been just like whew, since then. But if you're ready to make that change, if you want to dig deeper, if you're already making that change, but you want another tool in your toolkit to help you focus your energy on what motivates you and be able to tune in to what motivates other people to help you create that change in your clients' lives, in your staff's lives, in your family's lives, then come and join me on March 30th. We're going to have 2 different sessions, 2 2-hour sessions, one at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and one at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we're going to drop links depending on wherever you're watching. There'll be links included for you to sign up. And if you can't make it, don't worry about it. We will be sending out a recording to whoever signs up. You'll be getting, so what'll happen is you will get a link to do the online assessment. First of all, that'll be the first and foremost. You will then get approximately about a 40-page in-depth assessment that I promise you is going to blow your mind. There's going to be so much insight that about yourself and about those people around you, that right there, to me, the report is worth the value of signing up and just doing that part of it. But you will also get the recording if you can't make it. And if you can make it live, all the better. You will be able to, you'll have a recording of it either way, if you can make it live or if you can't. So if this is something that you would like your team to sign up for, and you say, Zan, I would want a bigger scope of it, reach out to me, because I would love to help tailor something for your team. That's primarily what I do with this assessment, is work with teams of people to help them build bigger and create greater change and amazingness in their lives. Okay. So let me know if you're not sure if this is for you, if you would like more information about it. Drop me a private message me, direct message me, leave a comment below, and I promise you, I will reach out to you pronto. And here we go. I always try to do it. Funny question. Are you ticklish? If so, where? Oh, geez. I don't want to tell you. My kids think I'm not ticklish because they haven't hit the spot. So hopefully they're not listening. Honestly, I'm ticklish everywhere, but I can also hold it if you're aggressive, or if you're like too, it's the touch more than it is where, if that makes sense. But yeah, being a yellow, I love laughing. So sometimes even when I'm not ticklish, I'll just laugh for the sake of it, because it seems to make people really happy when they can tickle you. That's a yellow perspective for you, right? Want to be of service to other people and make other people laugh. It just isn't about myself. It's also about you. So I promise you, this workshop will be effective. It will be help you connect with your clients better. It will help you be able to deal with people that you're struggling with and you're not quite sure how to deal with them. We will help solve through that. And then finally, it's going to be a blast, I promise you. And I'm going to have some great giveaways for people and some special discounts for you if you come and join me live. All right. Mwah. Love you guys. Of course, I always say it's going to be shorter than longer, but it is what it is. I would love to hear what you think. Thank you, my darling, for tuning in. And I can't wait for us to create magic in your life, because that is my passion, my friends. All right. So let's talk to you soon, and let me know. I'd love to hear from you if this is something that you need, because today is the first day of the rest of your life. Talk to you soon.